Welcome again. This is Humayun from the Education System. Today, I don't have any specific topic to speak. Generally, I would like to elaborate a few things. I hope that this discoursement, this conversation will remain very lucrative for you. If you are interested to improve your soft skills, if you are interested to improve your communication skills. On the first place, I would like to explain that English is not our native tongue. English is our third language. If we are committing any sort of mistake, it's not a problem at all. Because right now, if you will compare yourself with those people who are sitting in Europe and America, whose native tongue is English, we are comparatively better than those people because they are not putting their efforts to improve themselves. On the other hand, we are trying to improve our third language. So right now, we are comparatively better than those people. So there is no need to feel any sort of inferiority complex if right now you are committing any sort of mistakes, because if today you are committing any sort of mistakes, if you will highlight these sort of mistakes, if you will identify these sort of weaknesses, gradually you will put your efforts to remove these sort of weaknesses, then definitely with the passage of time you will remove these sort of weaknesses and you will have an impeccable communication skills. In my previous video, I already said that there is two type of memory. First one is active memory and second is passive memory. We have thousands of words in our passive memory, but unfortunately we are not bringing those sort of words into our active memory, because when we speak we pick different sort of words from our active memory. So it's the most essential thing that you transfer your passive memory into your active memory. In this regard, you will have thousands of words on the tip of your tongue. Then you will be able to pronounce, then you will be able to enunciate these sort of words in a sophisticated manner, and it will remain very lucrative for you. And how we can transfer this passive memory into our active memory? The regular use of these sort of words in our regular conversations will transfer this knowledge into our passive knowledge. Because if you will keep this knowledge, if you will keep these sort of words into our passive memory, we will be able to understand the meaning of that word, but unfortunately we will never be able to bring these sort of words into our regular conversation because we are not aware about the use of that word. So while you are picking even a single word, try to find out its meaning and also try to find its use, because if you are not aware about the use of that word, you will never be able to use this word in a proper conversation. So it's the most essential thing that you will have to improve. Another thing that most of the students commit different sort of mistakes. Another mistake that our students commit when they are in their embryonic stage, in their rudimentary stage, they try to bring different sort of fancy words. If in your rudimentary and embryonic stage you will use different sort of fancy words, you will never be familiar with these sort of words, and these sort of words will create mess during your conversation. So there is no need to bring such sort of fancy words into your conversation. When you will have impeccable communication skills, then definitely you can replace these simple words with the fancy words. But in your initial stage, there is no need to use any sort of fancy word, because if you will bring into your conversation, you will never be aware about the proper utilization of these words, and you will get confused. So there is no need to run after the fancy words. Another thing that is most common thing that most of my friends are asking me, that sometimes we feel very fluent, on the other hand when we start our conversation we feel stuck. What is the reason of this stuckness? I personally think that we feel this stuckness due to two reasons. First reason can be our weak communication skills, and second thing is a glossophobia, because most of the people have glossophobia. Glossophobia means public speaking fear, and those people who are facing glossophobia, it's not the problem of your communication skills, it's not the problem of your English skills, it's the problem of psyche. If you will consult any sort of psychologist, definitely he will give you some sort of remedies to recuperate this phobia, and whenever you will overcome this phobia, then definitely you will boost up your confidence, and then you will be able to communicate in a good manner. So it's not necessary that your weak communication skill is the reason of your stuckness. It can be due to the problem of glossophobia. So you will have to bifurcate. If you will bifurcate, definitely you will treat the problem according to that its requirement. Then definitely you will recuperate within a couple of days. Another thing that while we are speaking, try to speak, try to make small sentences. If you will form small sort of sentences, in this regard you will remain comfortable with this language. On the other hand, if you will try to form the long sentences, you will get confused. Your pauses during your conversation is the most important thing, because when we'll take any sort of pause, in this regard we will be able to form different sort of sentences into our mind, and whenever we will speak, definitely we will speak with confidence, because when we write anything, when we write any sort of essay, when we write any sort of article, we have enough time to think about the formation of the sentences, about the proper use of the word. On the other hand, while we are speaking, we don't have enough time to form these sort of sentences and to think about the proper word. Abruptly, you will have to enunciate the words. So, how we can become a fluent speaker? You will have to keep different sort of things into your practice, because if you will keep different sort of words, different sort of sentences into your practice, then definitely you will have thousands of sentences, thousands of words on your tip of the tongue. So it will never be difficult for you to express your feelings. If you have strong expressing power, then definitely you will never be slurred, you will never stutter. We face these sort of problems because we don't have strong expressing power. Because if you will study the research of the good communicators, they always says that your words play 7% role during your uh, uh, communication skills. All other things are most important, because your gestures, your way of talking, your expressions, your body language, these are the important thing. Otherwise, uh, in your conversation, in your communication skills, word plays 7% role. So it's a minimal role of the words. So you should concentrate on the all other things, as well as if you will stay connected with your studies, if you will stay connected with this literary material, with the newspapers, as well as with your linguistic books, then definitely you will cover all these sort of weaknesses, and gradually you will have impeccable communication skills. Thank you.